Okay.
Actually, sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir, I'm making video conversation first time with anyone. You are the first person with whom I'm making video call for my English. Otherwise, uh, I didn't talk to anyone.
Hi everyone, you're most welcome in AJ speaking in English. And today I'm going to speak with one of the subscribers of my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's talk to him. Hello dear, good afternoon and tell me how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling a little bit nervous because I didn't talk to anyone through video call for my learning English. Sir, you are the first person with whom I'm facing this kind of situation, I can say.
Okay. Okay, so
So I have a little
don't
bit,
worry. Please continue, please.
so I have a little bit fear and I'm getting nervous, but I will overcome on this. The way I will talk to you
Mhm.
in further
Uh,
conversation.
hmm. Okay, first thing, you have to be confident about yourself, and it is your first time you are having a conversation with someone, so it happens. Okay, it is a human tendency. So just feel free to share your ideas, whatever you may be thinking, or if you want to ask any kind of a questions to me, so just ask. Okay, and don't bother yourself at all.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Okay, so how is the weather over there? Here, the weather is 30 degree, 36 degrees Celsius. So it is quite hot here. What about over there?
Sir, we have the same situation as you are facing. And if I talk about weather, so it is very hot and humid from couple of weeks. And nowadays we are just expecting rain. And everyone, I can say everyone is waiting for rain because it has been more than 15 days. We didn't have a rain.
Okay, okay, yeah. And could you please introduce yourself so that I will get to know about you more? I would love to know about
Sure,
you.
sure, sir. Uh, my name is Akram Ansari, and I am from Kushinagar, state of UP. If I talk about my profession, so I used to work as an electrical engineer previous year, and I have more than 8 years experience of engineering. But because of a health issue, I had to left my job previous year, and since then I'm getting treated by a doctor, and I'm just living at my home. And if
Mhm.
I talk about my English journey, so when I used to work in in my hotel, since then I am learning English. I am speaking English with my colleagues, with my friends. But since I am staying at my home, so I don't have anyone with whom I can speak English. So it was a very difficult for me since 6 months. So I didn't have anyone. So after that, I joined so many WhatsApp groups, and
Mhm.
since then I'm practicing my English continuously.
Hmm. That's wonderful. First of all, nice to meet you, Akram. And it is my pleasure that you texted me. And it's like really beautiful thing. Like you started your English journey, and after that, you started interacting with other people. So these days, do you practice on WhatsApp only, or do you use any kind of other free application? Because there are plethora of application available on internet. So do you use or do you use only WhatsApp groups?
Actually, sir, before joining a WhatsApp group,
Mhm,
I used to use application like Open Talk
mhm,
and Buddy Chat. So these kind of application I had, which I was using. But since
mhm,
I joined with a WhatsApp group, I am not using those applications because I have realized that most of the people who are using those kind of applications, they are I mean they are only for fun and they are not taking serious that they have to learn English. But if I talk about WhatsApp group, which was created by Josh Mohan sir and Ashutosh sir, so people are very serious to learn English. So I am using only WhatsApp group for my English fluency or for my English learning.
Mm. Glad to hear that. I think it is really difficult for any kind of a English learner, means they don't have any kind of a environment, but you have that kind of a environment. So happy for you. And I hope after few months you will become a good speaker. And like I can take your guarantee, I think, because because you texted me. So it shows like you are really interested to speak in English and you are ready to do anything.
First of all, I would I would like to say thank you for compliment. And these days, my confidence is very high,
Mhm.
and I'm spending a lot of time for my English fluency and communication. But if I talk about 3 months back, so I didn't manage to speak more than two or three sentences together. But since I'm practicing, I'm feeling very better. I'm feeling better.
Hard work pays off. So it means 3 months ago you started interacting with another person on an audio call. So before that you were not practicing. Maybe you were not practicing constantly. But maybe I'm hoping right now that you are practicing with another person constantly now.
Yes, sir, you're right. Actually, the thing is that I had left my job previous year in the month of May, and
Mhm,
since then I'm living at home. So within 8 or 9 month duration, I didn't talk to anyone in English at all. I didn't talk to anyone. And after that, I realized whatever English I knew, I am forgetting. So one day
mhm,
I was watching YouTube video, and from there I got WhatsApp link, and then I requested to Ashutosh sir, and then
mhm,
they added me with this group. So since then I am
mhm,
practicing my English continuously. But
mhm,
yeah, sir. So I take 2 or 3 people every day, and uh,
mhm.
I talk them nicely.
Okay, that's lovely. Okay, so may I know like who is your favorite content creator on YouTube? Because you are telling me names like Josh Mohan sir, Asutosh sir. So it means like you must be watching a lot of English content on YouTube. So may I know like who inspires you or which kind of videos do you like to watch on YouTube? Mhm,
Definitely, sir. I'm going to tell you. Initially, I used to watch one YouTube channel named Spoken English Guru, where I
mhm,
used to learn especially grammar, especially grammar. And after connecting with this WhatsApp group, I usually watch video like English conversation, like Asu official. So most of the time, I watch Ashutosh video and your video, to be honest. And I I don't watch too much Josh Monster video, because most of the
mhm,
time he speak in his native language.
mhm.
So I am I am not able to know what he
Understand?
is saying
Yeah.
in his, what he is saying in his language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it means like you're a fan of Ashusha because
Yes,
his
sir.
way of
Yes.
explaining thing is quite interesting. Mm.
Yes, sir. He speak very nice, and
Mhm.
in the same way, I also want to be fluent the way he speak. Yeah, so I am doing very hard work.
Mm. Okay, you will be able to speak like him. Means he has given more than 3 years, and he does practice. He does practice every day, and so if you do practice like him, so surely you will become a great speaker like him. It's all about practice,
Uh,
I think.
to be honest, I I will not be able to spend more time as he's spending nowadays. But I will try my best to learn this English language as much as I can learn.
Mhm. So, Akramji, one question
Hmm.
is coming in my mind, and it is a very vital question. If any individual wants to learn English and it is related to a right plan. So, if you want to learn any language rapidly, so you have to make a plan for yourself, you have to make a schedule for you, and you have to follow it. So, I want to know from you, have you made any kind of a plan for you that, okay, 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to read a book and I'm going to read that book loudly so that my pronunciation is going to improve. Or 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to speak with another person, or I am going to learn a new word, and after that, I will try that I can add that word while having a conversation with another person. So tell me about your plan.
Actually, sir, I don't have any kind of schedule for my English learning. But
Mhm,
whenever I get time, I watch my YouTube video related to English content. And apart from that, I love to talk people who have already connected with this WhatsApp group. What I told you earlier, and sometimes I also read books. I have two books. Hmm. These are the story books. And apart from that, I don't do any exercise for my English fluency or English learning. But earlier, I used to watch most of the video where I used to watch the video like grammar.
mhm,
Yes, sir.
mhm. I think grammar is very important, and if you watch any kind of a videos and you learn new structures, so it is really beneficial for you. But after learning those concepts, you should implement it. Then it is very helpful for you. Otherwise, I think it is all in vain. Means it's wasteless. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the English language. Could you tell me like what is the beautiful thing you find in English language and you really like that thing?
Sir, actually, as we know, this is the global language. If we know English language, so we can talk with anyone all over the world. So, if I talk about myself, why I am learning English, so there is a reason. Actually,
Mm-hmm,
in 2011 or 12, I met with the person where I used to work. So he knew very good English, and he used to speak English with me. And
mm-hmm,
after that, I got inspired with him. Since then, I started practicing, but I didn't practice much as I wanted to do because I was busy in my work, so I didn't give much time.
mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. I think it happens with everyone. I think if any individual starts speaking in English, so they see someone, and after that, for example, me, like the first time when I started speaking in English, so I saw the video of Alina Reis, ma'am. So I got inspired from her, and so it's really like when someone start speaking in English. So you feel really good, like when you see that person, and it's really like boost your confidence, and it motivates you to learn the language. And as you said, it is our necessity to learn English because these days, if you do not know the language, so you are going to face few problems in your life. So, Akramji,
Yeah,
would
sir.
you like to ask any kind of a question, or if you want to add any kind of a thing, so please go ahead.
Sure, sir, sure. Actually, so I have a little bit issue when I try to talk on any topic with the people. So that time I get stuck. So I am facing this kind of issue for a long time. So can you advise me what should I do? In which area should I focus? So yeah, sir.
Mhm. Okay, speaking about like if I give you any kind of a topic, okay, and if you want to talk on that topic without stucking, so it is a really, like a big goal. For that, I think you have to do practice a lot, and after that you can be at level where you can speak about any kind of a topic. But I think if you want to become like that, so what you can do, you can start with a very small goal. For example, you can give yourself one topic, and after that try to talk on that topic for 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute. Okay, not more than that. And when you are talking, so just try to express your opinions. So you can do these things, or the only solution of this problem is like you have to do the practice. You have to expose towards the language. And the second thing I want to say, it happens sometimes if someone gives you any kind of a topic, so you do not have a particular knowledge regarding the topic, so it will be really difficult situation for you, because if you do not have any kind of a knowledge, so how are you going to speak? Maybe you are good at English, but you do not have any kind of a content. So content is also really important. Hmm? So practice. The second thing is content. But for content, what you can do? So you can read books, or maybe you can listen to another person attentively. Listening is a power, I think, in my opinion. There are a lot of people, they avoid it. Means they listen, but they don't listen actively. Means they are listening, but after that they forget everything, and they don't do, like they don't use that language. So it's really important. For example, after listening to me, you can just explain about, like I had a conversation with Ajay, and I talked about this kind of a topic. So you can talk about it, and you can use any kind of a word maybe you got from me, so it would be good for you. So this is the thing, and I think if you do that thing, so you can overcome this problem. And the thing I told you, like speaking about any kind of a topic, just for 50 min 50 sorry, 30 seconds or 1 minute, do that thing every day. If you learn any kind of a word, so try to make stories or try to express your feelings. So for example, the simple topic like social media, there are a lot of people, they can talk about it, but there are only few people, they can give the concise answer. So like it's a kind of a skill, and it comes from only practice. I hope I have
Yes,
given you the exact answer.
absolutely, sir. You given me good advice. So I think um, before we start any topics, we should revise. First of all, we should practice, and after that, we should start conversation on that topic.
Hmm. And confidence is also matter if you want to speak about any kind of a topic. Sometimes you have a content, sometimes or you are like doing practice as well, but you do not have any kind of a confidence, and you have to raise your voice a little bit so that other person can understand you. There are a lot of aspect, but if you do practice, so you will speak about any kind of a topic, in my opinion.
Sir, I have also lack of confidence because I realized when I used to work in Delhi, so sometime I had to speak with my senior. So that time I also got stuck. Hmm? And actually, that because of that person was my senior, and this was the reason I was getting stuck in front of him. Otherwise, when it's come to speak English with our friend, look like a friend, so it was very easier for me. Hmm? So I could manage to speak with them as much as I want.
I think one thing is coming in my mind, and it is very important. I think, like we talk on an audio call, we interact with another person on video call. These are like important, and it helps us. But we don't use the language properly. For example, if we go to any kind of a shop, so we use our mother tongue. If we meet with any person, so at that time we use our mother tongue. So if somehow you can replace that thing with English, if at that time you can use English, maybe not like you are completely speaking in English, but maybe 4 or 5 words, so it can boost your confidence. You are going to feel so confident about yourself, and like you are going to feel so good, because this is the main aim of language. You have to communicate, but people don't communicate. They communicate on audio call or video call, and it is pretty easy. Sometimes I think after 2 or 3 months you can, you can master this skill. So try, if if you get any kind of golden chance, so try to expose yourself. Okay, just it would be good. I think in India we don't get that kind of a golden chance, but if you get.
You're right, sir. Actually, these days I'm preparing for my interview. So it is very important for me to learn English as much as I can learn. And day before yesterday, uh, I had given my interview with my manager, and
Mhm.
he was very, uh, I can say, what I tell you. So so
No
I
worries.
So I had spoken with him very good English. I was
Mhm.
not expecting with him that I would speak kindly like that. Yeah. So I have to face another interview, second round interview with the HR manager, and after that I will have to face interview with general manager. So these days I am preparing for my interview as well.
So all the best for your interview. I hope you are going to do wonder and you will crack the interview. I hope. So one tip I can give you: just
So
be confident. Okay, in interview, if you say anything, just be confident about yourself, and do not get distracted. Most of the time, people get distracted if they ask any kind of questions. So these two things is really important.
hmm. So now I'm going to tell you my story, which happened in my past time. Actually, I
Mhm.
used to work in Taj Hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was working as a electrician over there.
Mhm.
So sometime I had to interact with the guest, whoever come there for staying or
Uh-huh.
staying purpose or for having food purpose. So sometime
Mhm.
we had to interact with them. So that
Mhm.
time I knew little bit English. So if they ask anything, so uh, I used to say only yes sir, no sir. But I couldn't speak sentence, full sentence. And
Mhm.
yes, so I was there since 2014 to 2022, and after that I was promoted by my chief engineer as a supervisor, and in 2019 I got another promotion as a shift engineer. So since 2019 to 2022, I was working as a shift engineer. So that time I can say I know bit English, little bit English, that I could manage to speak with them, with guests when it's
Mhm.
when I need when I needed to speak with them.
Mhm. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, so
Thank you, sir.
Akramji, we should wrap up the conversation because it is more than 25 minutes. Hmm. So,
Sure, sir, sure. I am very happy to talk you, and whatever fear I had, it is going to be burnished. It is going to be sort out. And after this conversation, I will be very confident. I hope. I
one
hope,
thing I
sir.
would like to tell you, like, just keep smiling and try to upgrade yourself each and every day. Hmm? And just try to learn the things and don't worry about anyone. Try to work on yourself. And if you do that, so you can do anything in your life. It is not about language, it is about everything. Okay, Akramji, then bye bye and have a
Mm.
wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for with
Take
connecting me.
care.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.